Today we're at the beautiful scenic Johnson Lake in Banff, and we are going to do the short, so under 3 kilometers, hike around the lake. Make sure you watch the whole video to see what to expect and see some stunning mountain views. Today we're at the beautiful scenic Johnson Lake in Banff, and we are going to do the short, so under 3 kilometers, hike around the lake. Make sure you watch the whole video to see what to expect and see some stunning mountain views. Here we are at the Johnson Lake parking lot. Nice big parking lot here. The roam bus comes here. We got a set of toilets over there. Johnson Lake. We are going to do the very short but beautiful hike around this lake today. From the parking lot, we're just going to start on this paved trail down to the lake and to the bridge. We always tend to do the hike counterclockwise, but you absolutely can do it the other way as well. There's some beautiful reflections on Johnson Lake today. See some ice still left at the far end. At the start of the hike, we're gonna cross this bridge before we get to the trail on the other side. You can see the hiking trail going up here on the left. We also have a few picnic tables out on this side. There's a picnic area on the side we just crossed from, but there's also some here tucked in the trees, which is a great, nice, quiet spot to have a picnic. If we look in this direction, you can see another trail down there. That's the one that heads over to the water tower. And of course, beautiful cascade. So we're doing this hike in very late April, and you'll see there's still a little bit of snow on the side, some mud on the trail. It's pretty typical this time of year. Doesn't take very long on this trail till you start heading into the trees. This is a fairly easy hike all the way around. There's maybe one steep hill. Of course, along this way you have little peaks of the lake almost the entire way around the hike. You really can't beat some of the views on this hike. If you enjoy a walk in the woods, this hike is just perfect for that. Just meanders in and out on this side in the trees, and you get that lovely dappled light through the trees. It's just so pretty. There's a few spots along the trail where you can get down a little bit closer to the lake. Of course, as I said, we got nothing but ice over on this end of the lake. Now this hike has a little hidden surprise in the trees. You have to veer off the main trail. So I do recommend you checking out our blog post to get the coordinates of that, but let's go check it out. So hidden in the trees on this hike is an old hermit cabin. I'll tell you, my kids love coming to find this. So if you're visiting with kids, they're going to love coming in and finding this hermit cabin. And if you want to learn a little bit about the hermit cabin, there's a sign there that you can come and read all about it. Now, one thing I didn't mention about the hermit cabin is there's actually no signs on where you turn off the main trail. So you do kind of need to know what you're looking for. There are a few obvious trails that go to it. As we get closer to the end of the lake, you can see we're going to cross another bridge on this side, and those mountain views just continue. All right, here we are at the end of the lake, walking towards the bridge. As you can see, most of the trees, they have no leaves. Early spring here. I will tell you that this is such a beautiful hike in the fall when the leaves are starting to change color as well. From here, we're gonna actually cross over to the other side of the lake and follow that trail all the way on the other side. You always see the pictures and videos of Cascade looming over Banff Ave or as people are driving on the Trans-Canada Highway, but this is definitely equally as spectacular as those views. You want to take a little break on your hike? There's some benches with a view. So now we have a little choice to make along this hike. One option is that very steep hill that I talked about, and that is continuing up that way, which is the upper trail, or we can head down towards the bench and hit the trail that goes along the banks closer to the water. The one closer to the water definitely has the better views, but the one up top is also nice. Today we've decided we are going to take the trail along the bank here and enjoy the views of Cascade. And then if we slowly turn around, we're also going to get this stunning view of Mount Rundle, which you can also get from the upper trail. Here we are, just continuing along the banks here. This trail on this side is definitely more exposed, but nothing scary on the side. It's just more if it's a really hot summer day, there's not much for shade. Now, as far as the trail is concerned, you can see it's pretty well groomed. This is a great one for, anybody who isn't as comfortable on a lot of rocks or roots. There's obviously the odd one, but it's also, almost as flat as they come, at least for the Canadian Rockies. Now that we're coming back to this end of the lake, starting to get some beautiful mountain reflections. I don't know about you, but I can't get enough of those mountain reflections. All right, now it's time to say goodbye to the lake for a little bit as we venture back into the trees. We're gonna go across a stream and then we'll walk the trail a little bit more. We'll have one more choice to make where we can go straight to the parking lot, or we can go along one more bend that will come out at the picnic area. Here we are at the stream. Cute little bridge to cross. All right, this is the part at the junction where we decide which way to go. Today we're gonna go to the left and go around the bend and come out at the picnic tables. And here we are, back at the picnic tables. It's gonna bring us out right back at the beginning of the lake.